You're a jerk.
I know.
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 Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Silver Bullet from AltSmoke. I know it's a few days late, but I've been having some computer problems, and if you'll notice I actually have a green screen behind me, which is actually pretty much useless at this point, so I apologize in advance for that. Anyways, let me go ahead and give you some general information on the actual device before we get started. The body of the Silver Bullet is constructed from 6061 aircraft-grade aluminum. It uses a single ultrafire 18500 3.7 volt 1600 mAh protected battery, but can hold two CR2 batteries for 6 volt vaping. The Silver Bullet switch is rated for 200,000 electrical clicks and 1 million mechanical clicks. The Silver Bullet also comes with a 1-year warranty for mechanical failure, but that doesn't include batteries or atomizers. The Silver Bullet kit is currently available for pre-order from www.altsmoke.com, and for the price of $137.99, you get one Silver Bullet body with threading of your choice for either a 510, 901, or 801 atomizer, 2 atomizers of said thread choice, 1 ultrafire protected battery, 1 ultrafire battery charger, 1 charger plug, and 1 manual. The estimated ship date is August 10th, 2009. The first thing I'm going to be going over is the design of the unit. As you can see, the Silver Bullet is silver or stainless steel in color. It's actually comprised of 2 separate pieces that are screwed on together. Here on the inside of the top half you have your switch housing. On the front you have your manual button. And up top you have your adapter, which in this case is for a Joy 510 atomizer. On the inside of the bottom piece you have a spring. And this is actually the piece that holds the majority of the battery. To put your unit back together, you're simply going to take both halves, and you're going to screw it together tightly, and it's done. Now, I don't think you can see this too well in the video, but if you take a closer look at the adapter up top, you'll notice that it's actually sealed off, so any excess e-liquid from the atomizer isn't going to spill into your switch housing or battery and ruin the unit. Now, to complete your Silver Bullet, simply going to take your atomizer, which I have right here, and you're going to screw it directly into the adapter up top. Now you'll notice the atomizer screws in perfectly and to a full stop. That's how you know it's done. Now to focus on my favorite aspect of the Silver Bullet, it's actually the manual button on the front. Not only is it ergonomic and comfortable to use, it's actually quite stylish as well. If you take a closer look at the top half of the Silver Bullet's body, you'll notice that there's a scalloped off section on the top, and that's where the manual button is placed, right in the middle of that. Now to use it, you simply hold it upright, and you push the button down with your index finger or your middle finger, or like I like to use it, you flip it around and use your thumb. Now just a quick note about the manual button, you actually have to fully depress the button, otherwise the atomizer will not fire. For the sake of comparison, I actually have a regular Joy 510 right here. Now you'll notice that the Silver Bullet is just a little bit larger, but it fits quite comfortably in the palm of my hand, and it's got a good weight to it, so I have no complaints there. Overall, the design of the Silver Bullet is actually quite simple, but I feel that the elegant button design sets it apart from most other personal vaporizers on the market today. My only real qualm with the Silver Bullet is actually with the stainless steel finish, as fingerprints and other smudges tend to be left behind all over the body of the unit. However, that can easily be remedied by simply taking a cloth or a tissue and wiping it down every once in a while, and you should be good to go. The next thing that I'm going to be going over is vapor production and throat hit on the Silver Bullet. So first off, let me take a few drags to show you what I'm talking about. As you can see, the Silver Bullet produces quite a large amount of vapor, and I find that I generally get about 1.5 to 2 times as much vapor as a stock 510 provides, and that's usually with a slightly shorter drag time to boot. So since I'm using the 510 version of the Silver Bullet, let me go ahead and compare it to a regular 510 model for you, which I have right here. So for the sake of comparison, let me go ahead and take a few drags off of this. And here again is the Silver Bullet. Now with the 3.7 volt option and the manual button on the Silver Bullet, just as with the regular manual 510, I'm able to control my hits and take as long a drag as I want. However, I do find the vapor on the Silver Bullet to be both slightly warmer and thicker than a regular 510 model provides. As far as throat hit is concerned, I get a really nice raspy sensation on the back of my throat after every drag on the Silver Bullet. And I've actually tried just about every standard model e-cig on the market, from the KR808D1 to the 901, 801, or M401. So I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that the Silver Bullet has a superior throat hit to just about every model out there. Now for the review, I'm actually using a 6mg menthol PG-based e-liquid that I've dripped directly onto the atomizer, and even with such a low amount of nicotine, the throat hit is still quite strong. I'm actually used to vaping either 24mg or 36mg e-liquid all day, but when I use higher strength e-liquid on the Silver Bullet, I tend to find the throat hit to be just a little bit too powerful for my liking. So don't be surprised if you find yourself cutting your higher strength e-liquid or switching to a lower strength e-liquid like myself when you get your Silver Bullet. The last thing I'm going to cover is battery life and my overall impressions of the unit. As I mentioned earlier, I'm using a single UltraFire 18500 3.7 volt 1600 milliamp hour protected battery with the Silver Bullet, and I found that I get about 8 to 10 hours of battery life with heavy vaping and about 20 hours with normal usage. For recharge time, you're actually looking at anywhere between 3 to 4 hours before the battery is fully charged. That being said, the Silver Bullet kit only comes with one battery, so I would recommend picking up a second battery just in case of an emergency. Now, I haven't tried the Silver Bullet at 6 volts, but just keep in mind that the CR2 batteries that are compatible with the unit aren't protected, so exercise a little caution if you choose to go down that path. Overall, I couldn't be happier with the Silver Bullet. As you've seen from my review, it provides great battery life, a strong throat hit, and fantastic vapor production all in one unit. I'm not too big on scores, but for the sake of completeness, I'll go ahead and mention those. For design, it's going to be a 9 out of 10. I'm a huge fan of the manual button, and the stainless steel finish looks great as well. For vapor production and quality, it's a 10 out of 10. I get a thick and consistent amount of vapor off of every drag, so I have no complaints there. For throat hit, it's going to be a 10 out of 10. As I stated earlier, the throat hit with the Silver Bullet is so strong, it's caused me to switch to a lower strength e-liquid. And for battery life, it's going to be a 9 out of 10. I have used some personal vaporizers with a slightly longer battery life, but for the size of the Silver Bullet, you couldn't ask for much more. So all in all, that's going to equal a final score of 9.5 out of 10. I highly recommend that you check out the Silver Bullet. It's a great device, and considering all of its features, you can't go wrong for the price. And just a note about AltSmoke, I have ordered from them several times over the past few months, and I have nothing but positive things to say about the excellent service they provide. So if you want to find out more about the Silver Bullet or go ahead and order one for yourself, just head on over to www.altsmoke.com. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, a big thanks goes out to Rob over at AltSmoke for giving me the chance to review the Silver Bullet.